Purcell. Cute little neighborhood. You see the mountains right there. So that's definitely going to have some views, I can tell you that much. So you can see the concrete is all in pretty good shape. There's some asphalt missing. I would imagine this is the city's problem right there, but all this is in pretty good shape. I don't think you guys will have any issues there. Got the nice big beautiful tree. There is a broken window right there. You can see that. Got this little swamp thing going on. See, someone broke this window. So you're gonna have to get new glass pane there. But the exterior screen's a little tattered right there. Roof looks like it's in good shape. Tiny little crack right there. Not something I'd really worry about. It's nice you got some space in that gravel. You could put an RV here or anything else you can imagine. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, again, you can see the broken window. Got the nice little bay right here. Kitchen's dated. You just got the vinyl floor. Looks like it's in good shape. Looks like maybe a patch right there. Just kind of dirt. But otherwise than that, it's pretty good. The dishwasher's old as sin. Cabinet's nothing to write home about. So I mean, the kitchen's definitely livable. You can see right here there's some flashing from some of the paint touch-ups because no one knows how to stir paint anymore. And it's kind of apparent right there and right there. Carpet's barely clean. There's a few stains and stuff, but I mean, this stuff's going to be gone anyway. Got this nice open greenbelt space. You got nice views from this window. Nice little trail. I like how big and wide this layout is. You got the gas fireplace right there. Really awesome view. Oh, your neighbor's got a pool. Same thing here, flashing. Oh, let's finish this one. Go down. Again, vinyl. Pretty generic bathroom. The doors all look good though. So that's nice, but again, vinyl. You can see some of the wear right here. See a little yellowing. Got the laundry room right here. Check out this garage. That garage door opener looks really old, but works just fine. A little crack in here. Again, with our soil here, wouldn't touch it. It's about as good as it gets. That's pretty cool. Finished walls, no flooring in the stairwell down. Sweet walkout. Well, so they started framing this this wall. I can tell you that's not the way to do it, but whatever. So it looks like they threw some drywall in here. So in terms of moisture, I can tell you right now that this windowsill is leaking. Or they had the window open, which is very possible. But you can see the water came down. You can see a little bit of watermarks here. It kind of just rolls right along here. You can kind of see into this corner. I mean, I can tell you, it doesn't look, I don't see any mold or anything. And because it's coming over this, man, lighting, see, it's coming over this ledge right here. And you can see the insulation, which makes me believe that this is a pretty deep well, so they must have had this window open for that water to come in, or it came from these pipes. That looks like, so right here, it looks like they just freshly sealed that. So maybe that's where the water came in. See, you can kind of see some water right here. So I don't know if that busted and put water down here. It doesn't smell like mold. It doesn't smell wet. So it's going to be one of those two things. They either left the window open, or my guess is it was that pipe, because you can see they just resealed that. Because there's no way with this hole in between here where the insulation is, that water just poured all the way up, filled up, and just came down that ledge. It's be impossible. So I'm assuming they left the window open again, or that was a leak, because I don't think this thing could fill up and spill over. That'd be pretty impressive. But again, so right there you can see that they framed it right. So I'm assuming that all these walls were obviously already finished, in terms of framing anyway. Maybe not drywall. That'd be my guess, except for this wall that's obviously not done right. Yep, and you can see right here, there's a little water stain right here. On the other side is drywall. And I see a little bit more water right here with the clean out. So that kind of changes my mind on what might have happened, because this right here, while you can kind of see that there's some water at one point, there's no way the water came from in front of us, because that's where the garage is. So maybe this backed up. They had a sewer issue at one point. I mean, again, that kind of makes some sense that maybe that pipe busted up there or something. I have no clue. You can just see little tiny water stains. Just little baby stains. You know what I'm saying? So, really hard to tell. But again, see, look, even here, it looks like water to me. And there's nothing about it. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. There's no piping, no nothing. That makes no sense to me. Like, there's no way water got up and there's nothing above it. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. So the yard has just been left for dead. Jeez, these are amazing. Got the nice deck. Looks like it was done right. We got the lag bolts in there. So I don't see any issues with that. It's so weird. I mean, outside of that window, this side, maybe they mopped it with a ton of water and got the wall. I have no clue, but it doesn't really make sense. I mean, if it came over the window, that makes sense for that side, but not for the other. And definitely not for this drywall. There's just nothing above it. And I don't see any signs of anything elsewhere. Let's really see. I'm just trying to see if, I mean, it's dirty in there. Looks like there's some sort of leak under here at one point, very small. I mean, I don't see any signs of water coming from up here. Because this sink is right above that window, but again, your guess is as good as mine. Again, more crappy paint job. So here's your master. Tell you what, the house smells nice though. Nice bay window. The screen, you can see there's holes in it. Looks like there's like a tiny bit. I don't know if it's fog. You can kind of see it right there. I don't know if that's fog or what the deal is, but so this is a pretty big room. Oh, cool. Sweet pink countertops. Very plain finishes on this house. With the vaulted ceiling walk-in. Pretty big size. Closet. Again, more vinyl. Really clean though. Looking tile. No signs of leaking really into there. Nice big room right here. Again, more awesome views. I really like this house. Very plain Jane. It's in good shape though. Like you could easily live here right now, no problem. Got the little dog gate. That's cool. Your own trees blocking the way. It's a nice tree though too. So you might want to ditch that thing. Takes in pretty good shape. All this wood looks good. Need some new caulking around this window. Same thing up there. That little piece of board needs to be caulked and painted. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. So, I mean, yeah, besides that little water mystery in the basement, again, I don't smell any mold or any wetness or anything, but there was something, you know, whether they left that window open or your guess is as good as mine on this one, but it doesn't look like it's a reoccurring thing or that it was continuously happening. So, take it for what it is.